what are you picking on this one?
I'm picking up Rogue. Swashbuckler, though.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
And ironically enough, everyone's actually going like single class.
Oh, so no
Like,
multi-class.
we're not multi-classing. I think Allie might multi-class. She's still kind of up in the air on her build, but like, it's funny because like me and Farius, the Warlock in our campaign, like love like building characters and like mixing it together. And we're like, what is the world coming to? We're building single class characters. It's fucking weird.
Of course, Allie would be the one who's the
Right?
one that was mad about winning D&D. It was like, you won
That was
D&D.
funny.
Why are you so angry?
I just don't think she even processed it as a possibility. But all of us
Yeah, they
knew
like
it was
totally
coming.
took her by surprise. She's like, wait, we're done now? It's like, yeah, like this is as far as we can go.
I think we're gonna do like Randy. I don't know if you ran for the whole thing.
Yeah, I did. I watched
like
the
one
whole
shots
ending
and
part.
stuff.
Yeah, which is gonna be cool. Level 21 shots. I hope that when he does stuff like that he'll let other people jump in. And like,
I'm sure he
I want to make
would.
a level 20 character and jump in a level 21 shot with your guys.
I don't
I
see
think
why
that'd
not.
be dope.
Oh god, level 20 would be insane. I've never played level 21.
It's not really meant to be like a story-driven thing. It's just like, hey, we want to play level 20 characters just to fuck some shit up.
Yeah, it's like, well, like how I look at it is your characters are level 20, so their lives keep going on. Pretty much nothing can stop that. And then you're doing the one shots as like little like, oh, and then we decided to go up against this thing after our career was over with because they needed help. Because, you know, we're super powerful now, and so obviously they called us. And then we went and fucked over these 4 dragons.
Yeah. The one that I'm disappointed in, though, is I didn't get to true play myself into an ancient red dragon. So I was going to do that. Never got the chance. Maybe in a one-shot.
To be really
I was
cool.
going to say, the possibilities are still there.
Well, there is a story hook that I've talked to Andy about that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I'm going to use my wish for it. So I might lose wish.
Ooh.
But I'm going to do it for a story, so it's worth it.
I think it'd be cool to like have a series of one shots at high level where you just go around taking out like the main bads from like all the published modules, like Strahd, Tiamat.
That'd be cool.
That
That's
was
a really good idea.
That would be dope.
You should like set that up, though.
Just fight all the big bads.
Yeah,
I'm down. I got Rise of Tiamat and Strahd, and I'm thinking about getting out of the Abyss too. I don't know what the big bag in that one is. Demigorgon, I think, is what that one is.
That'd be sweet.
And then the Rime of the Ice Maiden, big bad.
But you could also like fluctuate it to be in the appropriate power level.
Yeah, like
because like not all modules are the same, right? Like on.
Yeah, no, like Tiamat would be like level 15, and then like Strahd would be like level 10. You know, and then yeah, like just adjust it to where you should be at the campaign. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Zard is making his way back to his computer from the bathroom.
Word.
Yeah. He got a second COVID shot yesterday, so I was like, dude, are you gonna be okay? And he's just like, as he walked past with the thumbs up. So
well, hopefully it works out.
Ironically, my shot was like nothing. It didn't even hurt. My first shot actually hurt more than my second one.
The second one's like giving him dead arm.
Yeah, Dom said that his first one like really took him out. Like he slept like a week afterward, but the second one was like nothing.
Yeah, I got the one shot, and let's just say the following 24 hours after it, I felt like someone had ran over me with a bus. Like I was in bed the entire day.
I heard that the one shot was like harder on women too, or something like that.
Well, it also didn't help that I was coming off of all of my meds at the time. Like I had been off of all my pain meds for like I think 3 months at that point. So you're talking antidepressants, muscle relaxers, nerve blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not fun. But I have to get a booster like soon.
I took my second shot at Walmart, and I like almost passed out in the middle of Walmart. They just
Oh
destroyed
god.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people in my work that just get taken out by it. We're waiting to see if they're gonna mandate on us because of Washington State law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
California's getting there.
I work in aerospace,
yeah.
and Boeing like recently did that up here,
Mm-hmm.
and so now everyone's like, yeah, since Boeing did it, you guys are probably gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Just
Cool. I got the
if
shots.
you
I don't
work
care.
around,
But
if you work around the general public, you should get it. Period. Like that's just my opinion, though.
it's probably like 70-30 at my work of people that don't have the shot now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't like officially know everyone who doesn't have it, but you can kind of like
You can tell.
tell because like for a minute we had to take our mask off if you're vaccinated, but then that ended real quick.
Yeah.
And
My assistant manager was just like, if you're not around people, you can take your masks off if you're vaccinated. But if you're gonna be around people, you gotta wear it. And I'm like, I'm stuck at the registers. Fuck, I have to keep my mask on because I know I'm gonna be around people. So it's like anytime there was like it was dead up at the front, I was just like, mask off. Ugh. Like, I can breathe. As soon as someone walked in the store, I was like, mask goes back on.
What up,
Because I'm like, they're gonna come to the front.
so over it.
All right, guys. So, got Zard with us now. So where you guys left off, you guys
Some
just
form or another of reheated undead.
yeah. So you guys left off at the Wizards of Wines winery. It just got destroyed into rubble, and you guys were picking
Hey,
up.
only part of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, only part of it. I mean, we
Or the
did save
hole
the
through the
wine
middle.
that's in the shipping dock.
yeah, most of it. But anyway,
We found like a chart too, right?
you did,
Like
yeah,
over
yeah. And you
Yeah,
guys,
we loaded it with everything we could find.
Yep.
yeah, Borkin and Haley and Fuzzball went down and got as much as they could up there. And in the meantime, Strahd ended up showing up, and some craziness happened with Borkin. So, Borkin, you're actually no longer transformed. Let me fix your token for that.
I didn't even notice that. That's dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, oh, that
Oh.
is awesome.
That's sweet.
So, yeah, Strahd disappeared. You guys were having a chat with Borkin. What's going on with that?
Haley was sitting on Borkin last we checked. I know
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but I forgot that I was sitting on Borkin when I went back and like did a little highlight listen of the stream. I was like, oh right, I should have Haley get off Borkin.
There's
He's
some
tied
tension
up
for
already.
sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, what say you, Borkin?
Get the fuck off of me. Get these the fuck off of me. The fuck is going on here? We almost got him. We could have killed him.
Haley leans over, shows him her quiver. I have 10 arrows. There is no way in fuck 10 arrows is going to take him out. And you know that.
Oh, I would have bit him in the neck and ripped it off.
He transformed into another werewolf. You wouldn't have been able to hurt him anyways. Wake
Oh,
the
the hell
fuck up.
no,
You
damn
are
it.
not okay, Borkin. Something's wrong with you, and you know it.
No, I'll be fine. Look, he didn't hurt me at all either.
That's because I stopped you, dummy.
What'd you do that for?
Because I don't want to watch one of my best friends die.
Nah.
We don't know what he's capable of. We didn't know he could change into a wolf like you.
Only slightly problematic. Been training how to kill werewolves. We know how to do it now. We'll just use that on him. Perfect.
Okay, and then what? We don't even know how he changed into a wolf. We don't know if he's really one or not. We need to find that out. Remember, we talked about this back at Riverloft Castle. To play it smart, you just attacking him. Not to mention, you were yelling "kill" in all of our heads. Like literally, Borkin, you were out of control. This is what I was talking about earlier about the recklessness.
do you think we have to find a way to control this fortune? We have to be smart.
Well, I guess his trial and error is, not working out so far.
The good thing is no one is dead.
Or hurt
Undead,
very.
but
And too bad Strahd ain't dead either.
Trust me, we'll get him. I don't like him being alive either, but there's so many unanswered questions still. And you know as well as I do, when we're hunting something, we need to know what we're hunting. We don't even know. Like, we know he drinks blood. We know he now can change into a wolf. What else can he change into?
Well, if he's a powerful wizard person, can he change into anything?
Which makes me even more worried. Because I don't know how that kind of magic shit works.
Sporkin, think about it. If he came here, like, he probably had something planned. Like, he wouldn't just come out here to die. He's been alive for a long time. We have to think about
Well, I
that.
was hoping he's cocky, right? We'll just kill him when he thinks he's all good.
I think he's smarter than that. You don't live
You
for
don't-
500 years being dumb and cocky. Probably cocky, though.
Not to mention take over an entire cursed country.
Nah, I think we could have
Look,
taken him.
if we can take the mantras off you promise you're going to be cool for a minute?
Haley still
Well,
has the rope tied around Borkin.
I'm as best as I can. I assume as long as he doesn't show up again. Apparently, that's a problem.
Big
Yeah, we need to
problem.
figure that out.
We also maybe should work on your temper control because I think that might have been part of the problem. As Haley starts to untie him with the rope before the
No, I
manacles
feel
come
like
off.
I handled that well. I was gonna kill him, and then I wouldn't try to kill him.
I knock Borkin on the head playfully, like, hello, did you not just hear what we said?
No, I didn't say it was a good plan, but it did go as planned. Well, except for the whole rawr.
It wasn't quite a plan, Borkin. You acted irrationally.
I will say, it hurt a lot.
I admit, I may have acted a little quick, and I'm sorry for that.
Well, I don't remember anything you guys did. I just woke up and all my friends keeping me from killing our enemy. That's what I remember.
Would you like me to tell you how it went down?
Well, yeah, sure. It's probably pretty dope. Probably just me being a badass, swinging my sword around. Yeah.
No badassery, unfortunately. Here's how it went. Strahd shows up, says he came to see the situation. You wolfed out, went after him. I got the rope around you and pulled you back.
Wait, wolfed out? What do you mean wolfed out? You mean I just was like a wolf with how furious I was cutting him up?
You were going to cut him up until he turned into a werewolf, and by the time you got close enough to attack at him, I had you tied up and was pulling you back.
Oh, well, I mean, wait. I turned into a wolf?
You turned into a wolf.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
It may have been cool, but it was terrifying. And I point over at Irina.
Irina's like sitting in the
Okay.
corner.
Ooh.
She's just like trembling in fear, and she kind of looks away.
Yeah,
Hey, don't
Arcee
worry.
has already
I'll figure
walked
out how
over
to
to
make
her.
this work better later. Well, I'll figure out how to control this. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great for killing vampires.
Borkin, we're worried about you.
Look, I'll be all right. I can handle this.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You were yelling the word kill in our heads as you were going after Strahd. Why do you think I would stop you?
Well,
mean,
it seems like we all knew the plan.
No, there was no plan. You just acted and didn't tell any of us the plan. I get it. You want to kill Strahd. Trust me, so do I. But we
Surprise
gotta play
attack.
it smart.
Even he didn't know it was coming. Even
I
I didn't
think-
know it was coming.
I'm pretty sure Strahd didn't know it was coming.
Yeah,
He
I would. That's
he
fucking asshole.
basically taunted you, Borkin. You didn't really do anything to him. He kind of just laughed.
He did.
He's
He
a lot
chuckled
stronger
at
than
you.
we think.
All right. So I guess we get our shiny toys and then we kill them.
I think that's a good plan. I think we need to address, like Haley said, the anger thing. Let's find a way. I know you feel really powerful, but that's like, it's gonna kill you. And I know you're willing to do that, but I don't think Haley wants to see you die for nothing.
I've
It's
Oh,
for
lost too much
foolishness.
already.
Who's gonna kill him?
I'm
How
not
about
talking
that?
about just Strahd. I'm talking about the house. I'm talking about the Druids. You ran in there by yourself. You don't know what you're getting into.
Oh, it's because I'm invincible.
Porkin.
Haley just rolls her eyes and like, oh, Liz, he's not listening. He's not gonna get past this invincible thing until one of us kicks his ass.
Can we just agree to compromise that for the meantime, you stay with us? You stay with somebody, please, so we can just monitor
All
the
right, I'm gonna
situation.
be honest with you. I'm mostly worried about if I do get hurt and I change. Next time I won't have such a good outlet such as Strahd. If I'm away from everybody and something goes wrong and I change and I'm surrounded by enemies, then it sucks for them. Yeah. But if I'm near you guys, I almost hurt Haley the one time and I wasn't even wolfed out, which supposedly took all of you to take me down.
Actually, it took Haley by herself.
All right, well,
It was actually pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah. I
That sounds
brought
like
you
a
down
cat
myself.
Like, it was actually
But-
kind of easy for her.
So I would rather do that around people that I can just bite instead
Here's
of
the thing,
around you.
Porkin, though. We know at this point you're a werewolf. We've killed werewolves ourselves. They're not immortal. You said it yourself. We know how to kill them. That means people could kill you.
Yeah, but they won't know it until it's too late. Borkin.
Just promise to work with us here. All right? We will untie you.
Okay,
We can get through this
alright,
together.
I can do that, but I will take on the head scouting stuff because that's gonna be fun.
As long as you come back to us, that's the deal, okay? We got two
Alright.
teams here, buddy system.
Or I will send Fuzzball to escort you places again.
All
If you
right.
notice, I haven't been doing that because you have Bandita now.
Bandita might be best to protect everybody, anyways. She's big, and scary.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
RC, what did you say you were going to do with Irina?
So basically, while they were having this deep, involved conversation with Borkin, RC had wandered over to Irina, and using his rather large, imposing form, had put himself between the rest of the party and her, so that all she could see is him. And he started to talk to her about, her crossbow and, what she thought of it, and what kind of improvements that she thought he can make to it. Does the string need adjustment? Does it need an extra spring in the arm stocks? How about a self-ratcheting system to make it easier to fire? And at one point, he actually stops and he kind of points to the necklace around her neck and goes, "Have you had a chance to look at your necklace some more?"
So, yeah, as you're talking to her, she's kind of sitting down on a rock, and as you look at her necklace, you see that like she has her clothing over her hand, and it's kind of pulled back, and you can see her crossbow pointing at Borkin with a silvered bolt loaded into the chamber, and she's
Not a
kind of
stupid girl. Okay.
she's trembling in fear, but she kind of like lets up on the trigger, and she's like, honestly, RC, I didn't even think to use it. I just went with my first instinct.
So, note to Dungeon Master, you were supposed to make an intelligence roll for her every day after that she got the necklace to see if she discovered. So, if you haven't done that already, could you please?
Okay.
I know why he's so wanting this to happen.
Yeah, she played with it and kind of noticed that there's some more to it, but she's not really concerned with that. She was thinking about the whole Abby situation, but now she's more worried about Borkin over anything.
Oh, with good reason. But RC's not exactly tactful, gentle. There's more words. I'm not going to bother with the words, but you know what I mean. So his version of distracting her is asking her about her arms and equipment to see, what kind of improvements that she thinks that he can make for her.
She says,
At the same time, he's going to actually pull out his revolver and kind of like hand it to her. And he says, this is one of the many firearms from where I am from. They are surprisingly effective.
she's kind of pushes it back and she says, I still have more to learn with this crossbow, but perhaps you can make some more of these silvered arrows. We might need them.
RC kind of nods and tells Irina that he had this idea about making these arrowheads with a little like pocket pit just behind the head of the arrow where he could like put some mistletoe in there so that as you shoot werewolves it like extra burns.
She says, I don't think the mistletoe will work. She says, I think the silver is what does the trick.
RC in his usual most analytical form holds up a finger and starts to like recite the fact that mistletoe is actually a fairly toxic plant that when introduced to extended skin contact and ingested could actually cause quite a number of intestinal and internal problems, and that even if it's not super effective against werewolves, it will certainly start to mess with their day.
She kind of like interrupts you as you're telling her about the mistletoe and kind of grabs your hand. She says, RC, she says, this, we don't know what we're up against. She says, let's just stick with what we know works.
RC kind of gives a faint nod and goes, I did have an idea about holy water filled arrow tips.
I suppose that's worth a try, but perhaps we put them on some silvered arrows and see if it does extra damage.
That is a most ingenious idea. I will take that into advisement.
This is good. Let's see what the situation is and how we should move forward.
Well, RC's going to keep himself imposed mostly in front of Irina. One to kind of give her, a feeling of protection because he is a giant metal man. I mean,
Okay.
that way, A, she has cover. B, she has someplace to like duck behind.
Okay. So she starts making her way back towards the group. I assume you're in front of her.
Yeah.
And she says she looks at Elisabetta and says, "Are we okay? Do we need to go?"
I think we're okay for now. Fortune's agreed to work with us to try to contain what happened.
She says that was terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I'll learn how to control it though. It'll be all good after that. No worries.
She says,
All right, get these things off me.
RC, you might want to undo these shackles on Borkin. By the way, he did it. After I tied you up, which was pretty fucking cool, by the way, Borkin. I really wish you could remember me actually tying you up. Because, like, I did all the cool knots you showed me and, a few other tricks.
Oh, I do see some of these knots on the way down here. Yeah, this is pretty good handiwork. But, video or it didn't happen.
What's the video?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I mean,
That might be something
we
from
do a
RC's land, but no.
We
we
do
tried
it
to already tie it up,
like
Borkin.
a captured
Doesn't that
snippet of
count?
memories, and then we just transfer it over to another consciousness. It's you got to
Yeah,
be
that sounds
telepath.
like shit from RC's land. You're out of luck.
Oh, memory crystals. Got it.
So, yeah, RC, you gonna untie Borkin from the manacles?
Untie? No. Unhitch? Yes.
Okay.
Haley's already untied Borkin, like, while they were having the conversation, and once
Yeah.
he agreed,
So
she has started to undo all of that.
yeah, RC makes sure that Haley can see what RC is doing, but kind of imposes himself so Borkin can't quite see what he's doing. And you see him grab this I don't know what else to call it. It's not a piston. It's a large metal tube in the middle, for lack of better words. And he gives it a twist, pushes the top, and twists it back again. And Borkin can feel the manacles ratchet loose.
Okay.
All right, so I take them off.
All right. So, Borkin, you're free now. You guys got Bandita and 2 horses tied up to the cart outside. What do you guys do?
Well, Haley's gonna switch out Bandita for the 2 horses on the cart, so that they can pull it, and that way we have Bandita if something comes on the road.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna jump up on Bandita,
Okay.
kick it in my normal, laid back on the back pose, letting her do the walking and the sniffing.
Okay. So, where are you guys headed to?
Well, we
Crest?
wanted just to drop
Right.
off some of this wine, and maybe they can take it where it needs to go after that.
So was the guy in Crest, or was he in...
Okay, so there's the one guy that we had to deliver it to in Kresk. That's
Yeah.
part of the order, and then the
Mhm.
other order is in Velaki, and he
think-
said he wouldn't give us our reward until after we dropped it off in Velaki.
So
think we
drop
go
off
to-
some in Crest.
But Kresk
some in
needs
Velaki.
it too, yeah. So
I think we go to
100%.
Crest. We can also deliver the gem to the guy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy that gets the wine and the gem, right?
Yeah, it's his son that works at the bar there.
Yeah. I think
So
we do
I'm sure
that.
that he can get us in contact with
I
him.
think we go take a peek at the pond just to see what's up there.
I agree with the peek at the pond.
And I'd
I
like
agree.
to go to the Abbey too. And then we can go
Yeah,
back to
I'm
Velaki.
down with that. And then we can go to
I-
Velaki. It's like we can
I-
get that done today.
It's not going to take us that long. Like, 2 hours, we stroll right through. What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
Yeah, exactly. It'll be
well,
just it'll all be like a straightforward interaction.
yeah. But I do need more arrows, so I'm gonna have to stop at my favorite blacksmith.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah. Do you need silver arrows or regular arrows? Because he doesn't have
Regular.
any silver.
Okay.
Okay, good.
She
I
just needs arrows from the blacksmith.
No, I
Like-
know, but like I was just saying because he already said he didn't have silver to make
No,
any
it's
more
just,
silver
it's
stuff.
from the blacksmith working. And I wink at him.
No, I get that, but I'm just this was above board. Like, this
Innuendo.
was more, yeah. This is like, oh, I know she's gonna get an arrow from him, a specific one later, but that's this is more about like that he said he didn't have any silver, and maybe we could help him out with that too.
What? Have them melt down some silver that we have?
I was gonna say if we have silver, we can help him make more silvered weapons and stuff for the people. It'll help his business out.
Haley kind of shakes her backpack as the 500 gold in it jingles a little.
Yeah. I need to convert some.
Yeah, because then he can make a shitload of silvered stuff.
Sure.
Well, it isn't like we're broke.
Oh, I'm broke. I don't have any money.
You got 500 from Nikolai. Don't lie.
What?
Haley will glare at Borkin. I know you got 500 gold, Borkin. Don't lie to me.
Oh, I gambled it.
How the fuck did you gamble it between here and Velaki?
Hey, look, there's a couple of good of the what do you call it? Find the lady. I didn't find her.
Okay, so which one of us did you lose it to? Insight check.
So be my deception check, right?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Well, my deception score is great. Haha, yeah. Oh, I lost. It was a random person. They was just going by, and I was just like, "You want to bet 500 gold on something?" And they're like, "Yeah, find the lady." And it turns out they're fucking good at that game.
How did I miss that? Okay.
Oh, I'm very sneaky. If you didn't know that.
You're too sneaky, Borkin.
All right. So I'm gonna have Borkin roll me a d20.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Oh boy.
We didn't rest or anything, did we?
You haven't,
I
no.
think we
I don't know
haven't
why I have more HP than I remember.
I think you might have
because
taken a short
we healed
rest.
up.
But I don't.
18.
Okay.
I didn't mark the short rest though, because I have my spell slots still used.
Yeah, I don't have any short rest marked down. I think we just literally we just finished the fight and now
Yeah.
we're going. Like there was no
s-
rest there.
I swear my HP was. I got hit pretty hard by the tree.
That's
Twice.
because RC gave you a touch on the shoulder.
Oh, that's right. You healed me, and
Right,
I
right.
almost hurt you. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't touch me.
Okay. So
Haley was not around for that, so she has no clue. Again.
Around for what? No problem.
Yeah.
okay. So the weather is picking up as you guys are headed back.
I eat 9 good berries.
Okay.
I have 1 good berry left. Does anybody want it?
How much does a good berry restore?
1 health point.
Yep,
Haley's
one.
good.
But actually, Fuzzball could use one.
All right, I give it to Fuzzball.
Yay, she's back at 30.
All right.
Oh yeah, what's Bandita at?
Bandita wasn't even in the fight for very long.
I
Just
know
kind
she
of
like showed up
barreled in.
right at the end there. Like as soon as I realized it was a fight, I was just like I yelled for her and I was like, she'll get here.
All right. So you guys make your way back to Kretsk.
To the bar to get my barrel of ale.
Haley has the gem, and she will hand it to Elizabetta. Here, you can drop this off at the bar while I go get some arrows. Borkin, how are you on bolts?
Oh, kind of decided that I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Oh. Okay. I take it you gave your...
I'm just going to hit things more now. Yeah. I have some silvered arrows left and I have some regular arrows. I got plenty. I got 60 total, half and half.
Okay.
But bolts, I gave all the bolts to Irina or Sarah. Yeah.
So as you guys are making your way back from the winery, you notice the weather like has been pretty mild. I mean, there's rain every now and then, but it seems like this time it's like storming almost. Like there you see cracks of lightning through the sky. It doesn't like downpour, but it's definitely raining as you make your way back. But as you guys get closer to Kretsk, the rain starts to die off and it turns into more of a a blizzard. Like you got your high winds and snowfall, heavy snowfall, as you guys make your way inside the gates.
Are you saying that this is a rapid change in weather?
No, it's gradual as you guys make your way through, but it's
Yeah, that's good.
storming more than it is than it has before. So yeah, you guys make your way inside the gates of Kretsk. Who's headed to where?
Oh,
I go-
Haley's gonna stay
I'm-
with the group until after the deal is done at the end, and then she'll
Okay.
go to.
I was about to say, I'm taking the kegs and stuff to the bar, trying to get myself that barrel ale.
All right.
Yeah. And I
I
have the
hope he's
gem.
cool with the half of it first, and then we need to figure out where his dad is, and it's the bartender's dad. So
Okay.
Was the dad the guy that had the cape?
yeah,
Yeah.
So we ran into him, and then he just like dipped out and said, "Take the shit to my son."
You guys had talked to him at the Crying Crow Inn in Kretsk. He just went to the back area after you guys finished talking to him.
The dad did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I didn't think he went anywhere.
Yeah, no, he didn't go anywhere. So yeah, you guys make your way back into the inn. There's quite a bit of people in here today. There seems to be just taking refuge from the weather outside.
good plan.
Behind the bar, you see the man and the woman that tend to the bar, and they kind of look up as they see you come in, and Dag, the barkeep, he kind of has a questioning, like he raises an eyebrow, like, did you get my wine?
I just like hold up a bunch of bottles of wine. It's a fucking party tonight, yeah.
Not so much a party.
Oh crap! Yeah. Well, you guys get to have a party. I would like my barrel of ale, and also we have to do delivering the rest of that. But we're gonna leave it here with you to watch until we do the next part of the delivery. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of looks at the bottles and he like wipes off the dust from the label, and he says, you got even some Dragon Crush, Red Dragon Crush. He says, very good.
Oh, I certainly did.
It might
If-
be a while before you get much more.
We have more outside in the cart, but that's probably gonna be it.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
also gotta make sure to give some to Velaki. So just
Mhm.
remember that.
Yeah, something kind of happened at the winery. Not our fault, by the way.
Did the
We
family come
didn't
with us?
stop it.
They flew off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
They flew off when Strahd showed
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's kind of a thing to leave for.
So
Strahd.
the old man comes out of the back room and he says, you got the wine. He says, well, I'm glad to see you made it back okay with my wine. He says,
Talk to my friend here. Got something else for you.
Oh. Should
Yeah.
we wait till we get the other two? I mean,
We also got this. I pulled the gem out.
oh yeah, I gave it to Elizabeth.
okay.
Show it to him.
Oh, you recovered a gem. That's fantastic. He says,
Worst game of hot potato ever.
Before
really.
Oh, I dug it out of the chest or something. It was cool.
before we give this to you, is there something more you should tell us about these gems?
Yeah, like making things, come alive.
this one was the one that the druids stole. I see.
Real big anger tree.
He says,
What do you mean the one? Where are the other ones?
Well, the druids, they captured one of the gems several weeks ago. Let me see. He says that I know that they were. It wasn't just the gem. They were performing rituals on the tree at Yester Hill. That's southwest of the winery. He says they must have used the magical essence that helps the vineyard grow from it to boost the growth of the tree and turned it into some kind of monster. He says, did you get any information from them, like who may have stole the other gems?
Haley, at that question, looks directly at Borkin like, told you so.
Well, I heard a whole lot of no, don't stab me. I heard a little bit of oh god, and a lot of oof. Does that help at all?
That I suppose that's what happens when you recklessly murder people.
Well, the only thing I was able to get from one of them was before they were killed, was that they were wanting their power back. But that's it. That's all I got.
He takes a moment
Because
to kind of think about it. He says, their power.
somebody decided to shoot them.
Hey, I saw Bad Guy and I saw you, and I was like, oh hell no.
They were on their knees begging for mercy.
Oh, yeah, they might have been coming for a mean, vicious headbutt. You never know.
I had my wolf. Your dire wolf was right next to me. I'm sure we had it handled.
Oh yeah, I knew that was the perfect opportunity because they wouldn't have seen it coming. I foiled their foiled plans. Yeah.
Anyways,
Haley face palms, just the slowest face palm rubbing her forehead.
would
Just
you
like, oh my
situation with
god.
you?
So Davian, he's sitting there thinking for a minute as you guys are arguing, but he kind of puts his hand down on the bar. He says,
I
"Look,"
like point right at him and I'm like, he said, kill the druids.
Borkin,
he
No,
says,
I killed the druids.
he says,
I was
hold on.
about to say it.
He says, this is good information. He says, their power. He says they must be talking about their ability to transform into animals. He said, oh, that's impressive that they lost that. He said, that's a main component to the druids. He said, I'm sure that would make them quite jealous. But he said, why are gems? Why would they take that?
This question I have for
Honestly,
you.
we don't know.
These gems obviously mean more than just making fucking wine. So what aren't you telling us?
He says, well, I've only used them to make wine, but he says, I think I have an idea. He says, I wonder. He says, you talk to the family, right?
I'm totally inside checking that.
Little
Okay.
bit. Um,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I look at
The little
Arena
ones are
and
schooled in like a
Elizabeth
little
because they
dwarf.
were there with RC to talk to the family before Borkin wolfed out.
He says,
Is he telling the truth?
yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems to know a little bit more about the gems than what he's told, but not by much.
Okay.
Um,
I was specifically inside checking that he's only used them to make wine.
oh yeah, that part he seems to be telling the truth about.
Okay, cool.
But he says
I like go in your mind and say I could do the zone of truth thing if you want me to.
I don't think it's needed.
All right.
he says I think what my family that you met, that was my daughter Stefania and her husband, children. He says they told you about our group, right?
Oh yeah.
Eventually, yes.
Which also, sorry again for the drop kicking thing. I was not intentional. Well, I mean,
I think it was intentional.
the
But
end result was not intentional. It was mostly just because it was a bird. No, you know, sorry
It's a
about that.
ranger thing. We kind of have a habit of drop kicking birds. Sorry.
He says, well, hopefully in the
Now we
future.
know what not birds not to do it to. Wait.
Yeah.
Question then. All birds, just ravens, just I gotta know.
He says, well, let me take the gem as your apology, and we can move on from there. And
That's part of the job. That was first step of the job.
right, so
We still got 2 others to get.
he's kind of looking at it. He grabs the gem from you and is looking at it. And he says, "That's just ravens." He says, "That's the only capability we have." But
Oh, that's good.
he kind of gives you a sniff and he says, you should know how that works. And he
Well, I mean, kind of. Wait, can you help me with that?
says that's he says possibly later, but we says I don't quite trust you all yet.
Oh, I don't
Hey,
trust you with that either. But it's right now all the help I can get.
Right.
yeah, we got somebody back home in Velaki that can also help, but obviously we're not there. We're here
He says
doing other things.
in time perhaps we can grow to help each other, but for now, he says I believe what the druids was talking about is our abilities, our extra abilities to transform. They must have gotten jealous. But
Ah. So
it's-
then they did something to lose their whole animal part, and you have it. So now they're pissed at you.
well, I think the way their magic worked was different than ours. Ours isn't magical. Uh, he says it's
Well, yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying, why can't they do it then?
that I don't know. He says perhaps it has to do with Strahd.
Everything has to do with that bastard. All right,
Sounds
so
like an investigation
plan
for
hasn't changed yet.
Borkin.
Kill him.
So you were saying that you might know more about the gems or what they might be used for?
He says, well, I'm not sure what all they're capable of, but he says it looks like they can use their magic in other ways. He says, uh, whoever has the other two gems must be doing something truly horrific with it. He says it could get into the wrong hands. Like, what if Strahd was to get the power of the gems? There's no telling what he could do with it.
Speaking of which, he showed up after we got the gem. Kind of ironic.
That
Right.
Chit chat with him.
that I didn't know.
It didn't go well.
Well, he said he was there to help the situation, even though by then we had finished the situation.
He kind of chuckles and he says, he doesn't help with anything. He was probably just spying on you.
Haley looks at Borkin. Told you so.
Oh, we could have taken him.
He kind of grabs your hand, Bork, and he says, "Look, I know the power you must be feeling right now." He says, "You smell fresh." He says, "But let me remind you that this is a curse. It's not an ability. So keep that in mind moving forward." And he kind of heads back off into the back room. And the barkeep comes up and he says, "So the wine, we'll park it out back and we'll be waiting for your word to head towards Falaki."
Yeah, we saved 2 of the horses that were at the winery, too.
Very good. That will make the travel much easier.
Yeah, otherwise we would have had to hook up to his direwolf.
Right.
As she points at Borkin.
She's less acquiescent to that agreement.
I
Yeah.
wasn't here for that agreement. Because I was busy. Flush face, birds, kind of bashful.
He says, right then. Well, he says, in the meantime, he says, feel free to stay upstairs until you're ready.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you know about the pond that's in your city?
He says, oh, the pond. He says, well, that's where we get our water from. He says, it's peculiar. It doesn't freeze. He says, must be something going on with it. He says, everyone that drinks from it, though, I mean, it's clean water. It serves our purpose here.
That's all? Just water?
That's all we use it for. He says there is a shrine in the gazebo outside of the pond. He says that's what the locals use to worship their morning lord or whatever.
I'm guessing you don't follow that, Lord?
No, we have our own religions. He says
Thank you.
he says the Raven Queen is who we are devoted to.
Hell yeah. She's cool.
Hell yeah! Raven
Everyone
Queen
has
for
a Raven
life.
Queen.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I'm Raven Queen also.
Everyone loves her.
what's that?
Nothing. He's that
Okay.
character.
Okay. So anyway, feel free to have the rooms upstairs on us until you are ready. Like I said,
What time is it?
um, it's a little afternoon, like 2 o'clock ish.
Oh, we got time, and I'm not. I only have lost a spell slots right now. I'm full healed.
I would
Let's
like
go
to
check
rest.
out this pond.
At least short rests.
Yeah, a short rest would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Warlock.
Yeah. So he gives you guys a meal on the house for bringing back the gym and helping the winery. You guys kind of spend an hour hanging out at the tavern, having some drinks. As you guys are hanging out, the weather starts to die down a little bit. It's a lot more calm outside. It's definitely cold though.
I need to do a long rest to get rid of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's not till I'm way higher level than Hunter till do I get rid of exhaustion for short rest.
You guys ready to go check out this pond? Or do you want to go to the vatsmith first?
Blacksmith would be cool.
Is it on the way?
It is.
On the way.
It is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, let's just swing in there.
All right. So you guys head
Need arrows.
down the trail, and on the way you stop by the blacksmith.
Actually, just stay outside lounging on Bandita.
Okay.
Oh, well, I kind of want to go in and talk shit to the mouse.
Of course you do.
So as Haley, I assume you enter first.
Oh, Haley is so running ahead of the group first.
So Domo's working on hammering out some arrows as you walk in, and he says, "Oh, Haley," he says, "I got some arrows ready for you."
Oh, awesome! Wait, how'd you know I needed arrows?
He said, "You requested them last time."
Right! I forgot to come and get them before I left. I'm a dunderhead. Thank you. Oh, how's that cage coming?
It's the cage, Joe. It's ready. It's outside.
Oh, awesome.
Don't forget about the Ashwood vampire steaks.
Oh, we already picked those up.
Did we?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
When
Who has those?
I don't
we
know
all,
who has them, but I know that we definitely.
I also have wood states. I think they're the same.
Yeah. I
can't-
forgot to write down how many steaks he made for us, though. Because I think I may have picked them up, and then I said I handed them out to the group, but I don't remember exactly.
I have 4 on me already. From before.
6 of them is what he would have given.
I don't
you.
have any on me.
Should give some to the others then.
So yeah, he says you got some arrows. He says I'm still working on a few, but he gives you a quiver full of 20 arrows.
You are the best, Domo.
I'll take one steak. You can have the rest.
He kind of blushes a bit and he says, "Oh, I try to do my best work, especially for friends like you all." And the rat is over there like picking up one of the arrows, and he looks around and he just like kind of slaps him on the arm with it, and he goes back to looking at it.
I like see the rat. I remember his name by now, and I'm just like, "Hey, you!
Yeah, Mickey.
We're not done yet.
He kind of looks at you. He's like, "Meh," and he kind of points the arrow towards you. And Domo kind of grabs him. He's like, Mickey, calm down. They're friends. And
Like, so you are a were rat. Because, like, last time he told me he was a were rat.
he kind of shakes his head at you. And then he kind of like is poking towards your direction with the arrow.
So you're just a smart rat?
He kind of looks around. And he's like, and he runs off. And he comes back, and he's over beside you, and you feel something slide through your your foot, but it doesn't hurt you. And you look down, and he's taken his little toothpick-sized sword and stabbed it through your toe. And he's kind of shakes his head, and he runs back off in the back room.
Oh, that's
I'm
adorable.
glad he likes the sword.
Yeah, the sword works great. I mean, you know, for the most part.
I
Borkin,
just
is
have
your
to make
foot
him some
not
teeny
bleeding?
tiny leather armor now.
Oh no, that didn't hurt at all. Remember, I'm invincible.
Every time he says he's invincible, I want to poke him.
Okay.
But Haley just says that straight out, just out of the blue. Just goes,
Every time you say you're invincible, Borkin, I want to poke you with something. Just to prove you're
Oh.
not.
Well, that's rude. Well, I guess bye, Mickey. That was fun. Just like roll out.
So as you're headed off, Borkin, you take 1 point of piercing damage as another thing comes slamming into your foot. This time it's one of those arrows. And
Yeah.
Did Mickey wait? No, he was only making her regular arrows.
he
Doesn't
made,
mean he didn't get his paws on a silver.
no,
yeah.
he's got a silvered arrow in his hands that Domo, you guys did want him to make some silvered ones. He was testing it out with the silver he had on an arrow, and Mickey's kind of chuckling, and he kind of points at his head
For
like,
him, an arrow is like a lance.
yeah, and he kind of runs back off into the back room.
I want to throw. I have. Well, I'm trying to throw something that's not going to kill him.
He's a rat, so
Yeah, let's not kill Haley's boyfriend's pet.
Yeah, no, I'm.
He's not
Okay, I
my
have a
boyfriend
tinderbox,
yet. We
so
haven't
I'm
even
gonna
had a
throw
date.
a matchstick at him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you can roll an attack roll for that.
Just like
like
my
an-
rapier attack roll.
nice weapon.
Do like a unarmed strike.
What are you throwing at him?
A matchstick.
Okay.
That was in that one. Oh, wait, it wasn't in
Perfect.
that one. It's a 6.
Okay, yeah, you launch a matchstick, and it doesn't hit him, but it falls right in front of him. He trips over it, and he kind of looks back at you like, and then runs back into the back room.
I do the fucking the eyes to eye thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm fucking watching you, bitch.
Okay.
Borkin, be nice.
What? He's got beef. I got beef. Look at this. I look down at my foot, and be like, that actually hurt a little bit. And I like pulled it out, and I hand it to you. Here's another silver arrow.
Maybe not immortal if a little rat can hurt you, right?
Hey,
You know, Borkin, you
I'm
say I
indestructible.
level head you, but sometimes
And Haley puts the little silver arrow on the counter.
Domo kind of
Hey, he gave it to me via inflation.
Domo
Yeah,
hand-
and you gave it to Haley, and Haley gives it back to Domo.
Domo hands it
That
to Borkin. He
was,
says my apologies. Mickey can be a little cautious of strangers.
Oh, I like him. He's cool. Thank you, though.
So you're welcome. He says anyway.
I just
Archie
put it in
actually
my
hands
quiver instead.
Nice. RC actually hands Domo a what looks like a tiny wooden coaster. Till RC flips it over, and there's actually a little leather arm bracing there. It's a tiny wooden shield for him.
So, Mickey says, our friends have got something for you. And you just hear some clanking around. Sounds like something just fell full of like metal all over the ground. He says, yeah, he's busy. I'll give it to him in a minute. He says, thank you, though.
So, Domo, since we might be in town tonight, did you want to meet to have dinner?
So, yes, that would be lovely. Do you want to meet at the inn?
Yeah, the inn sounds great.
What time?
I don't know, cause we got a couple of things to do around here first. Cause we were gonna go check out something. But we'll be in town tonight, so later this evening maybe.
Sure, I'll be ready by sunset, just in case. Just stop by.
All right.
Get it to
Sounds like
Batsy.
a date.
Get to Batsy that twirl her hair. 'Cause that's totally obscene.
Yes.
It's the whiskers.
Haley's got like a mohawk of hair, so yeah, she's kind of twirling that end of the braid of her mohawk, like.
Perfect. Sorry for nothing.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
So, yeah, you guys can also add the cage. It's on a small cart outside. Just a pretty simple metal cage. And
This is gonna lead to some really interesting RP.
and
that cage is for you, Borkin.
No, I know, but I'm like right now in my head, I'm just like having Bandita just carry it upstairs to my room every night whenever we take it in. They're like, "What's going on here?" We're like, "Don't fucking worry about it."
It's a mobile cage. She said something that was perfectly your size, but like.
So it's small. Like I'm small.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a very big cage. Domo doesn't know all the intricacies of the situation.
No, he just knows that it had to be a small cage, which I assume he excelled at.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Not bad for 24 hours notice.
Yeah, so as soon as like he's like the cage is out front, I like immediately start going hooking it up to Bandita,
Okay.
seeing if it all fits.
Bandita's not very happy about it, but she obliges.
Oh, come on, girl, it'll be all right. It's we're gonna have to get used to it till me and you can go roaming hunting together. Wolf on wolf.
She kind of starts to wag her tail a bit as you're hooking her up. So
It'll be awesome.
he says, well, Haley, he says, I'll see you later tonight then.
See you tonight. Oh, for the arrows, and she leaves a gold for him.
Oh, thank you. He says, this will be for our dinner tonight. And he kind of tucks it away into a separate coin purse he has on the counter.
Sounds like a date. Literally.
Yeah, for real this time.
Yeah, for reals. Unless I die suddenly, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let's
You
hope
never
not.
know.
Hey, Haley, shh.
Yeah, I know,
Don't say that stuff to people.
So RC does actually hand Haley the 21 gold he owed her.
Hey, Domo. Quick question for you.
Yes.
22, sorry.
Did there happen to be like a tailor of any sorts in this town?
Yes. Let me see what the name of it was. Where was it at? Yeah, the Swift House. He says the Swift family. They do tailoring work around here. He says they're located near the front gates, a few houses back.
Perfect, thank you.
You're quite welcome. He says, well, till tonight. And he kind of starts to get back to work on the arrows.
Haley waves and just kind of steps outside
And like as soon as the door shuts behind her, she just kind of twirls like
Haley, can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
When you're interested in somebody, don't tell them that you might die tonight.
But that
It kind of weirds people out.
but that's how my dad used to talk to my mom, or at least that's the stories he told me. Wait, why did I want to be like that asshole? Never
Well,
mind.
and also,
Yeah, I don't know if that's
also,
the best
well,
role model to
you-
follow.
for
No,
us,
it's not.
it's totally true. Like we could totally die tonight.
But you have a date, Haley. Isn't that exciting?
It is. Oh shit! What am I gonna wear? I can't go in this.
I'll help you.
Is that why you asked about the tailor?
Not entirely. But
Sneaky. Better.
maybe we can take advantage of that moment and find you something nice to wear.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
help
well,
you pick it
that
out.
armor's just fine, right? That's what my
Well-
girl always used to wear.
I like my armor, but you know, I've never been on a date before. Like seriously, I was too young to date. That kind of explained why my father chased away all the boys.
All right, so yeah, you guys are outside of the blacksmith shop. You know that the pool is just towards your north.
To the pool.
To the pool.
All right.
To the pool.
It's still.
Swim.
Haley does not say that out loud. That was just me.
Pond.
Is it still snowing?
No, the weather died down. There's snow on the ground, but it's not snowing anymore.
Yay for winter clothes.
What?
I said yay for winter clothes.
I don't know what that is.
Elizabeth just wears clothes.
It's just
All
a
works
it's just a corset all the time, no matter the weather. Which is probably weird for everybody. Simple.
All right.
Blizzard and she's walking around in a corset.
In the hot corset.
Hell yeah. 18 charisma, yo. Soon to
Yeah,
be 20.
Haley only has 10 charisma. I don't know why Domo finds her pretty.
Got an advantage. Pretty big one.
Yeah. Same tribe. Just happens to be the chief's daughter. Sadly, the tribe is dead, so there is no chief's daughter.
And the chief turned out to be a dick.
Yeah.
And is
I
also
mean,
dead.
the both of you are alive, so that means the tribe's technically alive.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
And you can make a new tribe with new rules. And the chief won't be a dick, because it'll be you.
Haley, leader. Are we sure we want to touch that?
Okay, so you guys head towards the pool. So, share this with you. Even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man is painted. It's painted, chipped, and faded. Stands in the gazebo with its arms outstretched, as though wanting to be embraced.
Well, first of all, I'd like to hug the statue.
Okay.
Seems like it needs it.
So as you go to hug the statue, you're not sure if it's your new strength that has done it or if it was just very frail to begin with. But you grab onto it and it pulls up right out of the gazebo, and there's a hole underneath it. Inside rests a amulet sits below it.
I pick it up. Oh, sorry, Carl. What? Oh, something shiny.
Okay.
Borkin, what are you doing?
So there's a statue needed a hug. So I hug it. But I found a shiny necklace. I also forgot what Borkin's voice is supposed to be, so.
Maybe let Darcy take a look at that portion before we start handling it.
Yeah, safety
Oh.
first, y'all.
I was just gonna put it on.
No.
Borkin.
All right, here you go.
I thought that'd be Borkin the Borkin voice at the same time.
that look of just like
Yeah.
Borkin.
Where are all the damn thingies? The fortunes. I
They're
never
under
find them.
handouts miscellaneous.
I have such a hard time finding them every time.
Tokara's reading. Were you looking to see about the
I want to
pool?
read what it said about the pool, yeah.
3 glyphs healer. This card tells of a powerful force of good
There it is.
and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun.
Oh.
So you guys look over, and Irina has started to make her way down to the pool.
Hey.
She's kind of got her mouth hanging open.
What are you doing over there?
As she
You all right?
starts to, she kind of ignores what you guys are saying, and she heads down to the edge of the pool. And
Jump down and grab her.
Okay.
We're pretty far away right now.
Yeah, you are kind of far. But as you make your way down there, Borkin. Oh crap! I got you guys all in the wrong layer.
I was like, I don't even know where I'm at. Where are we? Like,
This is probably the gazebo.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I put you guys on the GM's layer.
Arena's down here somewhere. Theater of the Mind. I followed it. Just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's about.
Gotta love that theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Before Borkin runs off, I want him to give one of us the amulet.
Okay.
There's no time.
Borkin.
So as Irina reaches the pool's edge, and an image appears in its sparkling blue waters. A handsome youth of a kind and noble visage. The sadness in his eye turns into sudden joy. Tatiana, he says, "It's been so long. Come, my love, let us be together at last." And Irina gasps as she puts her hand on her heart. She says, "My beloved Sergei, in life you were a prince and a man of faith. We were to be married long ago, and this blessed pool has called your spirit to me." And she reaches towards the water's surface as a hand of water rises up to take hers. And Borkin, you make your way up, and you are just in reach with Irina. What do you do?
I want to grab her and yank her away and be like, "No, Strahd."
Do you give the amulet up before you do that?
There was no time.
I grab it from him before he runs.
That's fine. I
Okay.
wouldn't stop it, but I just saw her and I was like, I gotta run.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to yank it off before Borkin runs down, or as he's running down, you grab it out of his hand. And Borkin, you're so focused, you just head straight on, and you
Yeah,
grab
like
her.
he wouldn't have cared one way or the other. He's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I guess
Yeah.
I gotta get Irina.
Irina, you grab her, you kind of put your arms around her waist, and you almost RKO her, but like more like you put yourself between the ground so you don't hurt her, but you pull her away, and a peal of thunder shakes the land, and dark clouds coalesce in a terrible visage, and a deep, dark voice from beyond the mountains cries out, "She's mine!" And a terrible crack responds as blue lightning splits the sky and strikes the pool. And I need you and Irina to make a dex save of DC 17.
Can I use mine on her? Because mine's a 20.
She's got to make her own.
Haley's taught her to dodge. I'm sure she's got some dexterity.
All right. All right. So
Ooh.
you managed to save Borkin, but Irina does not. And
Uh-oh.
so, oh wow, that sucks. So,
You didn't want
yeah,
to hear
Uh-oh.
that.
you take 22 points of lightning damage, Borkin, and you feel the full effects of that.
Jesus. Yeah, I do.
And Irina takes 44, and she just is shocked and like flies back and is unconscious on the ground.
I immediately do good berry and I stuff one in her mouth.
Okay. She kind of like, as you put that in her mouth, she kind of breathes in. She says, "What happened?"
Just burnt and bleeding. I was like, well, that was Strahd, and I assumed that it would have killed us all, and he would have won if you would have went with him. Also, he was really not happy with the decision. Sorry about that.
Haley runs over the second she sees that lightning.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way down there.
What the hell happened? I didn't see
He
what
like
happened. What?
rolls off to the side and he lays down. He's like, "Oh, okay. Lightning hurts. Lightning is not good."
How did you two get struck by lightning? What happened?
Well, she was gonna grab a water thingy, and I was like, "That can't be good." And I pulled her away. Then the sky yelled at me, and then lightning.
So
I immediately give a potion to Irania.
okay.
Drink this now.
So she starts to drink it, and you guys see that the image that was in the pool is faded away, and the pool like was sparkling and just looked refreshing at first, but it's kind of died down into this like murky gray color.
The whole pool?
The whole pool.
Oh man, they're gonna blame us for that for sure.
Yeah, that's not good.
I touched the water.
Okay. So as you bend down and touch the water, you put your hand in, and it's cold, and it feels like it's just starting to feel the effects of the weather now. But other than that, it just seems to be normal water.
I think we changed something, guys.
Irina, what happened?
Not my fault.
She says, "I remember seeing someone that I loved long ago. Was that even real?"
I don't know.
Probably.
Well, it depends if who he saw was. I mean, Strahd could have probably had many names over all his time here, right? As only thing that makes sense, yeah.
What did did they say anything to you, Irina?
He said, she thinks for a minute. And she says, "It was Sergei." She says, "I remember Sergei. It was he says he wanted me to come with him. He said we could be together at last."
Would I
Sergey.
be able to discern if Sergey is another name for Strahd?
You remember from you guys opened that book at the Ravenloft Castle with his lineage in there. Sergei was Strahd's brother.
Brother? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh,
shit! So she's
love
the girl
triangle.
that Strahd like fucking went crazy over.
Oh no. We know he didn't like his brother. Or
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
jealous of him.
Okay, well, moving
Yeah.
right along like nothing happened.
Irina, do you know anything about? Do you remember anything about Sergey?
So yeah, it all came back to me like a flash. I don't know what happened, but I remember I loved Sergei. Said he was a prince. He says I don't remember what happened to him, but says, I remember something terrible happened, but I can't remember what it was.
Strahd's fault.
from what we were told, you and Strahd were together.
Yeah.
Never. I would never be with that monster. So I think he may have killed Sergei.
Who told us that?
Irenia meant. And then we
Was-
saw the painting.
It was Tatiana, but I thought there was somebody else or something else that told us about that too. Or was it just
I
Strahd?
thought it might have been Madame Eva also, but that
Yeah. I
again.
I feel like there was
still
like
was-
something else that like validated it. That Tatiana and Strahd were.
But at the same
Strahd-
time, if Strahd wanted Tatiana the whole time, why would he tell people that they weren't already together? Like, if that was his whole goal, be like, no, she was my wife before, she just forgot. Versus, no, she's the girl I really want.
Strahd
mean,
said
he's-
that if he and his wife ever had a child, they would name it Irenia.
No, he said specifically that Tatiana wanted a daughter named Irina.
That's right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever said that they were together at any point.
Okay.
I think it was part of the suspecting of
Yeah.
Irenia.
So what we know then, just recapping, is that Strahd had a family. Him and his dad were conquerors. Dad died. Mom died. Brother died.
Yes.
He was jealous of his brother because he felt like his mom loved his brother more.
Yes.
And now we
Yeah.
know
That
that
him
he loves Tatiana.
Yeah, so now you
Contest.
know that Tatiana and Sergei were lovers. So that could have added to the jealousy there. Because Strahd obviously has some affection for Irina, as you guys see him blush.
Some is be generous. He has a fucking picture of her in his castle.
Yeah, there you go.
Unless
Dude's
that's
obsessed.
Sergei's castle.
Could have been Sergei's castle and
Strahd
Strahd
took
stole
it.
it.
Could have been their family
Strahd-
castle, and then he just stole it from them all.
No, he said he built it for his mom. His mom
That's
never
right.
taught.
Yeah, Strahd claimed that he was the one that built it for his mother.
Did we even insight check him when he gave us that?
Claimed is a strong word there, DM.
I was gonna say, and I thought
Yeah.
that he
I
was
don't-
underneath the whole truth spell at that point in time. But as
Yeah.
we know, he's powerful. He might have been able to just bypass it.
Yeah, as far as you guys
Very likely.
know, you did have the Zone of Truth spell up, and that is what he said, is that he built it for his mother.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been Sergei built it for Tatiana.
Maybe. Well, regardless, obviously Strahd was jealous of his brother, and he wanted Tati. But why doesn't he just take her?
Because he wants her probably to go willingly.
Does this give us any better ways to murder him?
Maybe.
What if you guys all noticed, Strahd's never forced anything on any of us. He's invited us to dinner. He shows up to help, and Borkin chases him off.
Hell yeah, because he's scared.
But I mean, the only thing he did was piss you and I off, Borkin, at the castle.
Really?
Do I have to remind you of the dead corpse? And me running after you and telling you not to go kill Strahd in the castle?
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm gonna say it might be like old Bell by this point in time, but I think we got him.
Ugh.
So guys, we got him. Wrap it up.
Oh God.
What are you trying to suggest, Haley? Or Strahd?
What if Strahd does actually want Irina to come to him willingly? I mean, if I don't know what she saw, but what if this was him trying to make her come to the lake as a way to capture her? She would come willingly.
So that makes him even more fucked up
But she
than
didn't
he
see
was before,
Strahd.
right?
She saw Sergei and the
Did-
magic came.
You did hear the voice say,
Could've been a
"She is
siren.
mine," as the
Yeah.
lightning struck the pool.
Okay. Sergei or Strahd? Or just
Uh,
a voice?
It was
Do
an
we
ominous
recognize the voice?
voice. It was
Ominous.
it was just this ominous voice that came from like out of the mountains behind you.
I'm
Oh,
not going to rule it
mountains,
out. There's a chance
lightning.
that
Probably gonna say Strahd.
Sergei is not great either.
It's a big leap, but possibly. I'm just gonna write, Sergey, bad guy, question mark.
Because the other thing that I think to your point, Haley, it is odd that although we have heard about Strahd doing bad things, and we've been told Strahd did bad things to us, none of us have actually seen Strahd do anything bad to anybody.
It's true.
He does have a connection, though, to my father, who did horrible things with a
That's
group of
what you were
vampires.
told, but you have no idea if there's actually a connection between Strahd and your family.
My father killed my entire clan right in front of me with
I-
a group of vampires.
I know, but you were just told that it was Strahd. All I'm saying is there's just something weird. Why doesn't Strahd use this power that he has more like openly?
Well, yeah, actually, oh, I fucking hate to say it, but he's got kind of a point there. All this stuff we've been told is Strahd. It could be Sergei.
Well, Borkin, you're the investigator. Maybe we should look into this.
Well, I definitely wrote it in my notes. From what I've seen, though, most evidence points towards Strahd, but it's all eyewitness and all he said, she said accounts.
And actually,
all
only-
the all
Okay.
the information says that it is Strahd, but that is all derived on information written in accounts from Strahd's family, who at the time was run by Sergei and Strahd.
Wait. I do have something against Strahd. The cult. He went by his pseudonym. In Valaki.
Which
With
was-
Well, I'm not saying that he's
Yellow.
not guilty. I'm just saying that he might not be alone.
But even the court wasn't like doing that bad of things. I guess there was some skeletons, but frankly, I could make skeletons if I wanted to too.
Oh, he was pretty fucked up.
But all she did was like take money. She didn't hurt anybody. The old burgomaster actually killed people.
That's true. And the burgomaster.
I
did
mean,
it
and she
because
like
he tried to
obviously
appease
like
Strahd.
did weird shit with her husband, but who am I to judge?
I have a
We
date
also,
tonight. I don't want to think about that. Thanks for that image.
We haven't really
there,
asked her all the things that she actually did either.
All I'm saying is the evidence that we have seen, there's been nothing that directly ties Strahd to anything, which is weird. And also, if the castle was Sergei's, the plaque that had your father's name on it, Haley, was in the castle.
yeah. And still don't know the full meaning of that.
Nothing other than
This
magic that
castle
we've
could be
seen.
Sergei's.
Interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying Strahd is a good guy here, but I think there's more that we have to learn.
What I take from that is that Strahd might not be working alone. It could just
That's
be
fair.
Strahd and another vampire. And he's just the front man, so to speak, for the power behind it. But one way or the other, Strahd isn't definitely not the good guy.
It's just more that we have to learn, is all.
Irina, what are your thoughts on this?
She said, I can't, Sergei, I can't say that he was a bad man. He was perfect. He was nothing like his brother. His brother was cruel and ruthless and destroyed anyone that got in his way. Sergei was a lover, and that's why I was drawn to him instead. But she says, I know Strahd had feelings for me, but I didn't have the same feelings in return.
Love triangles. They suck.
Yes, they do.
I prefer love squares. More corners to get into. You know what I'm saying?
She kind of chuckles as like it's a nice break in the somber attitude so far.
So, now the water's affected by the lake or the weather.
She says, I do remember all the times that Strahd has tried to trick me and lure me in before. She says, this wasn't one of those times. I can feel it.
So it was different.
It was different. There was something about this pool that's no longer there, and I'm afraid my Sergei is gone forever.
Makes me wonder. What about that maybe... I mean, we're also forgetting that the Abbey's nearby and there's that possible corrupted angel. What if it was trying to trick you?
She says, I don't know. She says, there's so many strange things, but this one was different than the others. I can feel that for sure.
So this was something different.
Look down at that amulet and Arcana checker.
Okay. You can roll me that Arcana check.
That's not very.
Yeah, you look at it and it's kind of outside of the realm of what you know as for magic. It seems to be a holy symbol. You think perhaps maybe the holiness of it may be what's interfering with your ability to see into it.
I was gonna say that back up at the gazebo, I would have ritually cast Detect Magic and just flashlighted over the gazebo, the statue, and
Okay.
eventually made my way down to the water to Detect Magic on that. But when Bork found the amulet, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So the if you did use Detect Magic, the you would have noticed that the amulet is definitely magical, and the pool was giving off an aura of magic before it was struck by the lightning.
Oh
Can you
dear, they're
identify
gonna blame
this?
us for that.
Do what?
I will ritually cast Identify.
Okay, on the symbol. So I will put this into a better handout after the game, but this is the holy symbol of Ravenkind. It's a unique holy symbol.
Oh shit!
Sacred to the good-hearted and faithful of Barovia. It predates the establishment of any church in Barovia, according to legend. It was delivered to a paladin named Lugdana by a giant raven, or an angel in the form of a giant raven. Lugdana used the holy symbol to root out and destroy nests of vampires until her death. And the high priestess of Ravenloft kept and wore this holy symbol after Lugdana's passing. The holy symbol is a platinum amulet shaped like a sun with a large crystal embedded in its center. And the holy symbol has 10 charges for the following properties. It regains 1d6 plus 4 charges daily at dawn. It has hold vampires.
Damn.
I could put all this in the chat actually.
RCD, tell the group.
No, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Of course, I'm gonna tell the group.
The second that Haley hears Amulet of Ravenkind, she looks immediately at Borkin because she had shown him the letter regarding what Strahd was asking Haley to bring him.
And he looks at her and he's just like, Mousy's like, I want it.
See, that's the funny thing. RC actually, after he identifies it and tells the group, he kind of looks over at Irenia.
I don't know if it's DRC.
Guys,
Anybody
Like
with
he used
protection
to
from
kill the
vampires
shit
more than
out of some
anybody,
vampires.
it's hurt.
It's not a protection; it's an offensive weapon.
guys,
want it.
Borkin, before you start claiming it, that's what that amulet's what Strahd wanted me to bring him.
Well, yeah. It's
Doesn't
because
use
it's
it.
probably something that's super useful to killing him.
Yeah, I know that, but he said it was his mother's. It was stolen
His
from
mother
Castle
sounds
Ravenloft.
like a good woman.
Yeah, well, it just means that I don't know. I don't want it. So one of you has to take it, because if I take it, I'll be tempted to give it to him in order to get something for Fuzzball's protection, but I'm not going to do it.
RC starts to speak up, like raises a finger. As soon as you say, "But I'm not going to do it," he puts his finger down.
I'll take it.
And this also does require attunement, by the way, just so you guys know.
Sat down. It's like, if you want it, you can have it. I just wanted to kill some vampires with it.
You can kill vampires with your werewolf claws.
I will tell
Rip
you
him
guys,
in half.
I will tell you guys that this is a special attunement, and it is required by a certain kind of creature. So I'll let you guys figure out who will be able to wear it.
Oh.
Yeah, just so that way that doesn't come up later.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, so I guess, does it work for Elisabetta?
Do you try to attune to
Probably
it,
not.
Elisabetta?
Did I try it? Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I do.
Oh boy.
Okay, you save on the wisdom save, but yeah, you try to attune to it, and it just doesn't connect. Like there's a evilness to you that you know of. You know that there's an evilness to you, and it just doesn't connect to the holiness that emits from this amulet.
Sounds like I was right. Either Haley, RC, or Irenia.
RC, why don't you
I'm
try?
gonna try it next.
Go ahead.
All right, Borkin, you can try to attune to it. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
All right. I
Yep.
want to go for it.
Later.
I'm not gonna save. Oh, 18.
Okay.
Oh.
You save 2. It like as you try to attune to it, this curse that's inside of you now just doesn't want to let you do it, and you can feel like your insides just being almost clawed at. It feels like something's clawing at your insides, and it just does not let you connect.
Oh,
The beast
nope.
within wants out.
Nope, not me. Here you go.
RC, you want to try this?
I am fairly confident that I can make this device work.
Okay.
RC kind of stops, turns, and looks at Irenia. If I'm not mistaken, our young lady here is soon to become a paladin.
That's if we can
What?
get her the training.
She's kind of looks and she says, I think I could wear it, but I'm not sure if that's the best place for it. What if you guys go to fight Strahd and I'm not there?
Yeah, you're supposed to lead
Do
her.
you not wish to see this man destroyed for the future he stole from you?
So, more than anything, but am I going to be there whenever the time comes?
RC kind of like nods and goes, sounds like holy wrath to me.
She
I
says,
see the plan is for Irina to not be there when we fight Strahd.
yeah, that's what
Keep
she's
her
kind of
safe.
gathered through the whole thing. That's why
And
she's
that was like our plan.
yeah.
We're supposed to be getting rid of her, but we keep not doing that.
We have yet to complete the first quest.
No. 14 sessions
That's
in.
true, yeah. All right, so yeah, no, RC
She's
will
proved herself.
acquiesce and,
She's down.
he'll attune to it.
Yeah,
Or
so
try to.
RC's going to try it. Okay, so you don't have to roll a wisdom save on yours because
I think so.
you're pretty neutral across the board. You try to attune to it though, and it doesn't seem to connect. You don't understand the religion as well as someone needed to control the power of this.
Considering if there was anything my character worshipped, he would worship Primus from the plane of law.
Yeah, it's yeah, it doesn't quite connect to what the kind of energy that the symbol produces.
Well, I'm an artificer, so give me a little time. I could probably, for lack of better words, hack the code and use it anyway.
Let's let Haley try it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay.
Okay, gives it to Haley. 4 hours later.
Yeah. So Haley, you
Because for every person that tries to attune to it, it's an hour later.
that is
Yeah.
100% true. So yeah,
4 hours by the side of this lake.
it's getting late now and sunset's coming in, but you tried the final time to try it, Haley, and you hear the voice of a man, and he says, Haley, he says, you have a strong soul. He says, I like you. You are the one that has remained to your faith throughout your travels here in Barovia, and you successfully connect to this amulet.
Damn.
Holy
4
shit.
hours later. Jesus.
Hey,
Haley, we
technically,
want
I've
this
still
originally.
maintained my faith, which has been murder vampires.
This is true.
Got a little bit of a bad thing going. on.
My faith would not have been in question if you guys hadn't reprogrammed me.
Well, you know, that's
Haley
a
is the
different
most
story.
pure of heart out of all of us.
Yeah, she's the only one that
100%.
stayed
I'm not
pure.
disagreeing with the fact that she should have been the one to get it, but I'm just saying that I haven't changed faith. It just method has changed.
Maybe the
Technic-
alignment a little bit.
A little bit. of the
Alignment, a
change.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, rules
um,
is written. The amulet requires a cleric or paladin of good alignment, but that's no fun if
Oh,
no one
wow.
can use it. So Haley was the only
Yeah.
one that was pure, so I figured that would make more sense.
That still means
yay.
technically I was right, because that, artificers can't do that. The whole tinker bink with the requirement.
Well,
I am chaotic good at a cleric. Oh no, not cleric. I'm a sorcerer. Never mind.
So
yeah,
But I have I have bad things going on, so that's fine. I'm cool.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't be chaotic good anymore.
Haley tells everybody she's attuned to it, and
I guess it was meant for me, which is probably why Strahd wanted me to find it. But he's not getting it. Nope.
I think it fits on you, Haley.
Honestly, Borkin was the one I thought was going to end up getting it when we first started this campaign, and then he took the curse. I was like, oh, there goes that.
Yeah, yeah, I can see how that might work out.
But that's what makes the game fun. You never know, right? So, yeah. So yeah, you guys got
okay.
you guys got your amulet, and some events have transpired at this pool. Irina looks surprisingly okay. Like, she looks like she may have found a purpose. And yeah, what do you guys do?
I like go up to her and I'm like, "You all right? Eh?
She
Sorry
says,
about the whole thing earlier. I just, you're all right after that, yeah."
She says, yeah, it's fine. She says, like you guys have been telling me, that was a life long ago, and I must see what I will be for the people of Barovia, not in my past, but in my future. She says, I have all these different lives I've led popping into my head, and says, I know which one I truly am. She says, you know how you guys call me Sarah?
Yeah, yeah.
She says, could you call me Marina? She says, I believe that's my true name.
Marina, huh?
Marina.
All right.
Marina it is.
that's going to take getting used to.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of change, but it's all right.
Well, no, I'm saying as a player, since the battle names, it takes
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was like, but it'd still be weird even if we were like actually like actually calling this person Sarah for every day for the past who knows how long.
Yeah. You guys can
I
do
think
whatever
we've
you
only
want.
been in Barovia for about a week, maybe a little more than that.
It's been a few weeks, I would
It's been a
say.
few weeks. We
Yeah.
spent like
Yeah,
a week in
Sarah,
Volonia
though.
alone.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Marina, got it.
Marina. Yep.
Marina.
Well,
Already
if the
messed
name
up
was visible
once,
on the
let's go.
token, it wouldn't be so hard.
I don't mind it, Jet. Maybe we make our way to the Abbey. Go finish this up.
Hang
Oh
on.
shit,
There's
you want to do
something
that
I
at
want to
night?
try. Because when Borkin took the symbol, Marina made a mad dash for the water. And now that I have this, and I kind of have an idea what it can do, I want to try something.
And I'm going to cast that sunlight, bright light in that 30-foot radius on the water.
On the water. Okay. Interesting. Let me look at that one more time. Yeah, so you guys look at Haley, and she has the amulet, and this bright light just shoots out from the middle of the amulet, and it's very bright. But on the water, you can see through where you guys are looking at, and you see a fish that was looked like it was alive moments ago, just kind of start to like float up to the top.
Lightning. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about all that
Agree.
happens.
damn, I thought this could do more than that, but okay. Just, I want to try something.
Yeah.
You were trying to repress the leak, weren't you?
Yeah.
Trying to what?
Bless
There,
the
my
lake.
character didn't say that, but
Yeah, no.
The reason I
Haley
suggest
was trying to bless the lake. Yeah, she was trying, but obviously she's not great at it yet.
It's a good shot.
I think you might want to go to the Abbey because I don't know how happy this town is going to be with us.
Yeah, we should definitely take care of that Abbey.
Because we're trying to just check out their water source.
Well,
It still seems clean. Like it's. I mean, it's murky, but it's not like.
The dead
There's a-
fish in it.
Yeah, that was because of the lightning. I'll just tell
Oh.
you.
Okay.
Well, it says it's a light, but
I think you meant the actual lightning bolt.
yeah,
Yeah.
not lightning, but light. Okay.
Yeah.
RC during that full hours later would have been casting mending on the gazebo to put the statue back where it belongs and kind of put it back into working order. So that way, despite the fact that we just stole the fucking necklace from under it,
Yeah.
it is their statue and their gazebo, and I'd like to make it look a little better.
Yeah, you successfully put it back together. It still looks a little rough because it was almost completely destroyed whenever you guys came up to it anyway, but you make it look a lot better than it was before.
Yay!
I did kind of promise Domo that we'd go to dinner tonight before sunset, and it's getting late. And I think some of us need to rest before we go explore that Abbey, to be honest. Like, we haven't even recovered from that fight very well.
RC would kind of nod and say, I have to send B back to Alaki to hand Katruda the next set of plans required for the crafting project I have her working on.
I don't think we can make it back to Velaki before it gets too dark, RC.
I said B, I didn't say us.
I thought you said you. I didn't hear the B part. Your mic's been kind of staticky.
Yeah, so what do you guys do?
We can go back to rest for tonight, but tomorrow morning we are going to the Abbey.
First light, got it.
No shopping trips, no Velakis. We need to finish these things.
Agreed. And also, it's like, my date lives here. We might as well do something to help him, right?
We came here for the Abbey, and it's been like 5 days since we've touched the Abbey.
This is true.
3, but okay, yeah. 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get food and get some sleep, and first light tomorrow we go after the Abbey.
Oh, barrel of ale.
Oh shit!
Alright,
That's Borkin.
Haley points at Marina and RC.
You two make sure he doesn't wolf out. I'm going on my date. Excuse me, Elizzy. We are going to go get some clothes because I am not going on my first date wearing this.
Fair enough.
I agree. See you, Marlena, if you can take Borkin back to the inn.
Go get drunk, Borkin.
Make sure you take this cage upstairs, too.
Barrel of ale. Oh, well, no. I'm just going to have Bandita carry it right up there. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, barrel of ale.
Just put the ale and Borkin in the cage, and it'll be fine.
Oh, I got to drink the ale downstairs and then somehow make my way upstairs.
Like a watering
be
bowl
great.
that just filled with ale.
Hey, I'm not an
Werewolves can get
animal
drunk, right?
most of the time.
What's that?
Werewolves can get drunk, right?
They might have a higher constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try to get drunk.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way
Find
to
out.
find out, and it involves this barrel of ale.
Haley
So,
is gonna tuck
since-
that holy symbol like under her shirt so it's not visible. Like she doesn't want to draw attention to it.
Okay. All
I was
right.
going to say, while the evening drags on, RC was going to go out behind the inn, as long as the weather's not like rainy, snowy, nasty. And he was going to conjure his forge and take some of his scrap and get working on something new. He's got to make a barrel and a stock.
Okay.
For dungeon purposes, I am making the musket.
Okay. Okay. We'll get back to that in just 1 second.
That's fine.
So, Elisabetta and Haley, you guys head over to the tailor's shop. And inside is a human woman. It's more of a house than a shop, but she's kind of repurposed the common area to suit her needs for work. And there's you see, wool spinning devices and threads hanging up and spools and clothes all scattered around the room. And she greets you with a friendly, how can I be of service to you today?
I need help with something to wear on a date.
Oh, she says, that's great to hear. She says, oh, I have these beautiful dresses just for you. She pulls out several dresses. Did you have something, Elisabetta, that you wanted to ask for?
I would like the nicest looking gloves that you have.
Gloves?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Preferably something that's very pretty looking.
okay. So, she lays out an elegant red dress with a purple linen sash, and she lays out another one that's a yellow silk dress with white patterns embroidered onto the the neck of it, and then she puts out a set of heavy wool gloves and a pair of silk red gloves, and yeah. So she says, "Here, these are some gloves that I have," and she holds up the dresses, and she says, kind of starts putting them towards Haley. She says, "Oh, so beautiful. I don't know which one to pick. Which one do you like better?"
I'm not a dressy person. It's just hard to pick. Elizabeth, help me out here. I don't know which dress to pick. They're pretty, but I don't know if they're me.
Sorry, I was looking at something in my inventory. You said red and yellow dress?
Yes, there's a silk yellow dress and a red linen dress.
I think the yellow dress with the red on you, Haley.
I'll get the yellow one. How much?
She says for that it will be 12 silver, and for the gloves that will be
I like the red silk gloves.
for the red ones that will be 4 silver.
Perfect. I take them and I put one on my left hand sash arm.
Okay.
So just one glove.
One glove. Okay.
Why are you only taking one, Elizabetta? I mean, gloves go in a set, don't they?
It's a fashion thing.
I'd like to buy the other glove.
I bought them both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got them both.
Oh, you
One,
got
yeah.
both, but you're wearing one. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I thought you literally bought one, but okay.
So this will look great on you, darling. And hands you over the dress. Good luck on your date.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
Yeah, I want to buy those other gloves too. I think it'll go good with the dress.
Okay. So they're made out of wool. They're heavy gloves. They look like they're for some very cold weather, but they are elegantly designed to. They're just black gloves.
Okay. Well, Haley likes a little like clashiness, so
Yeah.
she's gonna pull off her archery gloves that she wears, and she's going to put on the nice gloves just to try them out. And Elizabeth, what's your passive perception? Would you see the scars that are on Haley's hand?
14.
Yeah, you'd see them. You see a bunch of like scars and stuff on Haley's left hand, like knife cuts, before she tucks it under the glove.
Okay. So
What do you
yeah.
think?
Curious to see
Would this work with the dress?
I think you look amazing.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you guys are ready to go. Back at the tavern. Do you go straight to work on that stuff, Zard? Or RC?
Yes, but I leave B to keep an eye on Borkin.
Okay. So what's your crafting supplies looking like right now? How much do you have in your inventory?
Well, just to kind of try and help you out, if it helps. The musket is 10 pounds. And for the scrap that I've collected, I still have 34.
34. Okay. So go ahead and
Just wanted to say a 1-for-1 value of like I take off 10 scrap and That equals 10 pounds of the gun.
Go ahead and roll me a Tinker's Tools check. It's gonna be
Intelligence, right?
yeah. Well, it's gonna be a DC of 5 plus 2, so 7. 7 for the you said you were making the barrel and the
Stock.
stock. Okay, so for the stock, it's going to be a DC of 7. For the barrel, that's going to
Basically,
be
just a giant version of my revolver, basically.
yeah. The barrel is going to be a DC of 11. Okay, so yeah, you got the stock down.
So roll twice then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You bang it out, and it takes so 7 and 11. So that took 4 parts of your crafting materials for the stock, and for the barrel that took 6. So 10 in total.
Okay.
And that takes you
Most of the evening, I'd assume.
yeah, that would pretty much take the whole evening for you.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So that's settled.
So if Borkin is still drinking by the time I finish, then I'm going to go back to keep an eye on Borkin myself personally, but I'll be at one of the tables and I'll just have to cut my tools out, just roughing out the edges.
Okay. So well, you'll be working on that upstairs for most of the night now. But so Borkin, you can roll me a Constitution save.
Oh dear.
All right.
See how drunk you actually get. So
Oh boy, here we go.
Nat 1, baby.
Oh boy.
But that comes out to a 14 because of my halfling nimbleness.
okay. Yeah, you get a little buzzed, but you're not as drunk as you would have got before. You're slamming down this barrel of ale that you got.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like drink a good amount until I get drunk enough to pass out.
For sure.
Then go up and try and figure out how to do this whole cage thing.
You guys, Elisabetta and Haley, you guys make it back while Borkin is getting hammered and RC's working away. What do you do, Elisabetta?
Haley, be
Hmm?
good. Be yourself. Good
Okay.
luck.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any questions?
Tons, but how far does one go on the first date?
I don't know if I'm the best person to ask that question to.
Oh, come on, Elizabeth. You've been around forever. You're telling me you've never dated?
It's been a long time, Haley. I've charmed many men and women,
Ah,
but relationships aren't my thing.
great.
Lock him in with the vag and never let him go.
All
Please
right.
tell me
Borkin
Borkin said
he
that.
whispers that over his ale.
Morgan's just not even there. He just randomly says that into his cup. Like he's just like, yeah, lock him in with the vag and never let him.
If he
Haley,
mentally drunkenly says that to Haley, she will basically give Borkin a stare of like, maybe I should be asking you these questions.
you do see Domo sitting at the corner. There's like a raised section on the right side, and Domo's sitting at
Oh,
a
I
table.
forgot you're coming into the fucking tavern
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I am totally
Yeah.
just drunk in a corner right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great. The whole group is going to witness my date. Watch this. Watch Watch the disaster, y'all. It's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, there's the bar on the left side where it leads up to the room and everything, and there's some tables down there. But on the right side, there's like a raised platform with some more tables, and Domo's sitting in the back corner, and he's got this whole meal ordered, uh, with wine and everything to go with it on the table already. And he kind of looks up and he sees you, and has this like spark in his eyes. He sees you, and he kind of waits you to come over.
I go over completely blushing, like,
Okay, I got this. Just be yourself, Haley. Be yourself. Ugh. I'm a ranger. I fight things. Wait, Elizabetta, could you
Yeah.
watch fuzzball for me?
Sure.
So yeah, you make your way over to the table.
Dude, like
and-
all these taverns, like, are they cool with us just constantly bringing in like a fucking zoo?
Well, yeah, you
Level
guys have made. You guys are level 7 now, so you guys have your names out there. They kind of know what to expect whenever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
So-
here comes the wolves
We've also
again.
had us in here before. We pay well.
Move some tables so the wolves can move around.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
at this point in time, Borgin is starting to be like, all right, this is probably time to go to bed now. Oh my god. As long as she doesn't be herself, she'll be okay. And then she just starts to like go upstairs.
Great.
Okay. So yeah, he comes over and he pulls out the chair for you and lets you take a seat. And he sits back at his end of the table. He says, "Oh, I'm so glad you could make it, Haley. I didn't know if you were gonna be here after the last few days. You know, you always seem to have
Yeah.
something going on."
Well, that's what you get for being a local hero, you know? It's kind of what I do. But sorry for scaring you earlier, by the way, for saying about me be dying.
She says, "It's
Nervous.
okay. You've made it back plenty of times. I have faith in you."
I'm glad somebody does. I kind of had a rough day earlier.
Yeah,
Got in a fight with a few friends.
it seems like every day in Barovia is a rough day, to be honest with you. So join the club.
It seems I'm already a part of it. I'll I'll be honest. This is my first date because, well, after what happened and everything, I kind of kept to myself. Other than my friends, they,
So
but,
this is
um,
my first date too.
so we're both gonna be nervous, Rex. Great. Okay, that relaxes tension, I guess.
He says, "So I got us a meal. Do you have any questions for me? Or I know a lot must be kind of confusing right now."
There is so much. I mean, but let's enjoy dinner, and I don't really know what to ask. Like, what's appropriate to ask on a date?
So I don't know. But he starts a conversation, and you guys just kind of have your dinner, and you discuss, little things about yourselves, and get to learn more about each other. He after he went off, he escaped from the clan, and he came back, and he found a home staying with a family that took him in, and they were blacksmiths. That's where the name Strum came from. That was the family name. Uh, his place is called Strum's Blacksmith, and he just learned to work with the father, and he's just been running this blacksmith ever since. It's a pretty simple life compared to most people in Barovia. So yeah, you guys finish up dinner. Have some drinks. You can roll me a Constitution save too,
Oh boy, here we go.
if you drink the wine.
Oh, Haley is gonna drink the wine.
Okay,
She is so nervous. She's gonna drink the wine.
I thought so.
Oh, for once, I wish I rolled low so she could get plastered. Okay.
Yeah, you are intrigued by his stories, and he's intrigued in yours. So you guys don't get too drunk, but you do get a little bit of a buzz. Uh, So yeah, is there any questions you wanted to ask him before he calls it a night, or?
She'll ask.
Shit, my brain just went blank. As player brain went blank.
Okay.
Dumbo, I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but what do you know about the abbey up the hill?
Let me pull up my notes here. The Abbey. He says it's called the Abbey of St. Markovia, and it's named after the priest of the Morning Lord who took a stand against Strahd. And after a fierce uprising, Markovia and her most loyal followers stormed Castle Ravenloft, only to be destroyed. The Abbey was once a hospital and a convent, but it fell on hard times after the land was swallowed up by the mist, and some of the clergy fell prey to Strahd, while others went mad and starved themselves to death or turned to cannibalism. She says the head of the abbey is known as the Abbot, and he arrived over a century ago and hasn't seemed to age a day since. And he occasionally visits the Shrine of the White Sun, but doesn't talk much. And he does demand tribute from time to time in the form of wine. And no one knows his true name or where he came from, but many believe he's Strahd's servant or the vampire himself in disguise. Also, no one visits the abbey anymore, and the abbey's bell rings at odd times, day and night, and the place is filled with baleful screams and horrible, inhuman laughter that can be heard throughout the village.
Scary place.
Yeah, I see most of what goes on there because my shop's right at the base of the hill there, but so that's pretty much information I've gathered from my time here.
It's very helpful. Thank you. I know this is gonna sound scary, even though we've had a great night. I'm going there in the morning with my friends. We're gonna check it out,
So
and I promise we'll be safe. Because I really like you.
that's good to know. I sure hope you will. So I don't know what is up there. I've never been there myself. Those are just things I've collected from other people, and
Well, if I
don't know.
find anything interesting up there, I'll bring it to you.
Oh, that would be great. I could always use some supplies for my works.
You do great work.
Thank you. I'm glad someone appreciates it. We don't get many people that use a lot of it. I mainly supply the guards, but they only need so much.
Yeah. I mean, Valaki, I have an entire blacksmith apparently at my disposal, and I mean, you've seen my friend RC.
Oh,
He's a walking tool shed.
yeah.
But uh, but yeah, I'm glad I get to be with you, and this has been great. So how does the day end?
He says, "Well, don't worry, Haley. He says, I got to get up tomorrow and start some more work for you guys, but he said I've had probably the best moment of my life tonight." So, and he kind of reaches over and like tries to give you a kiss on the cheek.
She lets him.
Says, okay. He kind of kisses you on the cheek and he says, "Please see me tomorrow after your business at the Abbey." And he kind of gives you a hug and walks out the tavern doors.
Haley is completely blushing and just like,
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Well, good night.
He kind of smiles at you as he heads out the door. Working, you're feeling pretty good by now.
probably witnessed that whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I had said Borgin as soon as he got to his preferred drunk drunk to sleep ratio, he had already started to go up because he knew he had to figure out this cage and stuff first. So he's like, "Well, and I got to bring this barrel with me, so it's not like I can figure this cage out." As long as I can get this spout to stick through the side, I'll be good.
So, is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you took your long rest?
Haley is
Oh.
going to twirl up the stairs when she goes to bed with a giant smile on her face.
Okay. So, if there's nothing else, then Borkin, you can go ahead and roll me that wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Did you put yourself inside the cage?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I would check on it.
Okay.
Make sure he's in there.
That's a
Everything's good.
15.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that saved. I gotta go look back over my notes there about that.
Pretty sure it's 12.
Yeah, I think it was a 12. Yeah, so yeah, you managed to save it, so you can add another one of those saves to your list there.
All right, I'm up 2.
Yeah. So yeah, the feeling though, this I'll tell you, that night was strong. Like, it was hard to resist that one. You managed to pull it off, but it was difficult. You about werewolves. You think the moon might be changing phases. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's close. Like, the more closer to a full moon it gets, feels stronger. The urges come out stronger. So
And I
something.
can't like see that though from where we're at, can I?
No, it's just cloudy skies, but you can feel it. You can't see it, but you can feel it.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely will let them know that when I wake up. Be like, I think the moon's changing or something.
Okay. And yeah, you guys can all complete that long rest.
Woo!
All right. So you guys good with that long rest now?
Yep.
I was going to say, just as a small point of note, RC would have blown another spell slot on the Longstrider for B and sent him overnight back to Valaki with another leather-wrapped bundle of blueprints for Gertruda.
Go ahead
He
and
would
roll
have been
me a
back by morning.
d20.
Okay, well, he's going to do what he did last time, which is, about 120 feet up to avoid. Oh, excuse me, avoid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So you
He
can
knows the way.
recreate those homunculus servants, right?
Yes, but I need the gem at the core of them.
Okay. I'll tell you that B doesn't make it back. You're not sure if he delivered the message or not, but he didn't make it back in the morning.
That's not helpful.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys do as you wake up in the morning?
I just
check on
start like
Borkin.
banging on the cage.
Yeah.
Hey, let me out of
Yeah.
here.
The barrels I propped up on top of it at these weird angles and shit. You're trying to get the sprout in there.
At some point during the night, it shifted. I couldn't get
Yeah.
any more beer out. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
I let him out.
Immediately refilled my glass.
Yeah.
Better.
Okay.
So I picked it up, put it on his shoulder. All right, let's go.
Yep.
All right. So
Haley will be downstairs eating breakfast before anybody else.
fair. Okay. So you guys make your way downstairs, and you see Haley having a nice big breakfast at the bar.
Yeah, I have
I'm
a
second down there then.
breakfast also, and that heals my exhaustion.
Yep.
Good morning.
You seem happy. How did it go?
Really good.
Did you, you know,
No. He kissed me on the cheek, though.
that's
Oh, you almost
adorable.
got there.
Yeah. Also, he apparently knew some stuff about the Abbey, so I asked him about that. I know, I shouldn't have been asking about like work stuff, but I didn't know what else to talk about.
And
Besides,
you're supposed to like draw them in and then keep them there. Well, it's all right. It's,
What did you say about the Abbey?
I tell them all about what he said about the Abbey, about Markovia, how it was a hospital, how the Abbot arrived over 100 years ago, known as the Shrine of the White Sun, maybe ran by one of Strahd's servants, and the bells and
or
the
Strahd himself.
yeah.
Or Sergey?
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Now
man.
Sergey's a suspect.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah. But Haley points out all the information that that was told to her.
and,
Okay.
I didn't mean for the date to turn into an information spill, but it was my first date. I didn't know what to talk about, but and Bork see my flirt game. I suck at it.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty terrible.
I think you'd do fine, Haley. Just
I think it went well. Also, I got these really cool gloves.
So yeah.
I was going to ask, do you
Okay.
guys want to leave Marina away from this Abbey, or should we bring her with us?
I would leave it up to her. I mean, she's been
That's
pretty
fair.
safe with us lately.
Oh, I vote away.
RC? What does RC say?
RC leaves the choice up to her.
Okay.
She's a
Agreed.
free-willed, free-thinking person.
And
But we are here to take her, technically, to an angel at the Abbey to get her training as a paladin. So
Wait, where'd that come from?
she, you guys had left her there with Gertruda, with Father Lucian, and they had decided that they want to be. This was at the dinner with Strahd. They decided that they were going to pursue the clergy, and she's wanted to find purpose in her life. And she said she had heard rumors of this angel that resided up in the abbey here in Kretsk, and thought he might be able to give her some guidance. She said